All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Antisocial Club podcast. I'm your host, Giovanni. Today, we're going to be talking about anxiety. I have anxiety. I suffer from anxiety. I do take medication. I go to my therapy every once a month. I graduated from every 2 weeks. I had it. No, I had to go twice every once a week, then twice every once a month. Then I graduated all the way to once every month, and I mean I'm proud. I'm proud to say that. Um, I'm gonna be stuttering a lot. I don't really, I don't really do this often. I love doing it, but it sucks for me. You're probably wondering why I have this big old mic in front of me. I'm scared. Sorry, I have a double chin. But we're gonna go ahead and talk about anxiety. If you're out there and you're wondering what anxiety is, it's a mental it's a mental disorder. It is treatable. It affects over 40 million adults, 18-year-olds, and some younger children. Um, yes, again, it is treatable, but with time and management. So basically, what I'm saying is, it takes it takes work. It's not something you can get rid of easily. Um, some people can go, hey, that's how I was feeling last week. I'm good now. Some people have to live with it and manage it, and that's okay. You shouldn't be afraid of it. I manage it. Some people get over it, and it's a it's a love it's a love hate relationship sometimes because it gets you out of bad situations, but it puts you in bad situations. So basically, people with anxiety uh, go to their doctors and ask for help. Some people don't like talking about their situations, and those are the ones who end up in the psychiatric hospital. Um, Not because it's that bad. It just gets that bad for them. Um, I've been to a psychiatric hospital. I I was I was deemed not safe for myself or others. Um, I spent at least a week in there. Every time that I went 5 times. I self harm. I tried to commit. Um, and it's a really sucky situation. But I pulled through, and I got through it with friends and family by my side. You know, if you're out there and you're wondering why you have it, it's not why me. It shouldn't be why me, God, or whatever higher power you believe in. Why choose me? Why do I have to go through this? It's genetics, brain chemistry, it's personality, life events that you've been through. Traumatic stuff that you've seen. It's genetics and life events. My family from my father's side has suffered from um, depression and anxiety, and my mom's side also has suffered from anxiety and some form of depression. Uh, it's not it's not something you did. It's not something that you know that you could have done that got you to that point. But I'm here to say that you're good. You're okay, and it's scary at first, but then you start realizing, you start researching what you're doing right now. You start researching what it is, and it's mental health disorder, and it's treatable with the right help. The right help. Okay, so anxiety usually comes with depression. They go hand in hand. I also have depression. I have severe depression. I have medication for it, and I go to therapy for it. And I'm not gonna talk about depression in this video. I will talk about it in another video because I feel like anxiety should be its own way of talked about. If you understand what I'm trying to say. Um, so if you want to see another video about depression, um, I'll go ahead and make that video. But to the OGs, to the people who stayed, thank you for staying. I know it's been a couple of months. Um, Thank you so much for actually watching at least what we had posted. I know it seems like, whoa, that's been a couple months back. Who's still watching that? There's some people. There's like maybe two people, three, four. I don't know. But thank you very, very, very much. So my way of treating anxiety, though, how I overcame my anxiety is I started off with talking about it to my therapist. I started talking to my doctors, recommendations. What should I do? What shouldn't I do? And I have a form of social anxiety, which means I can't handle large areas of people. And if it's really crowded, some people get claustrophobic in an elevator when there's so many people. I get like that when thousands of people are around me, or like in a classroom. I start panicky, getting all sweaty, like I just want to scream and run. So what they explained to me is that I have to overcome this fear, because it is fear. It is fear, and us us anxiety people, we tend to overthink a lot of situations, very lot of situations, and it goes back to what I said. It's a love hate um, situation where if I overthink, hey, I didn't turn off the stove. And I think about it, and I go back and hey, I didn't turn off the stove, or I didn't lock the door, or I didn't turn off the faucet. I'm a forgetful person. Some people are, some people aren't. Or I say, where did I leave those keys? Where did I leave those keys? And I got to get up and find those keys, and they're not where I put them. So I say, oh man, it saved me. But sometimes they are there where I put them. Maybe like I did lock the door, and I did turn off the stove, and it's just having that constant thinking, I didn't do it, but you actually did do it. And that's where the hate comes from. So basic I'm saying you can live with it. It's okay if you're afraid and you're barely going through it. um there's millions of people, 40 million people go through it. You're not the only one. You're not the first one. If you are the first one, there's other people, that can help you. There's treatments that can help you too. You won't be the only one, and you shouldn't feel like you're the only one. So what I'm saying is the way I've tackled my anxiety, and this is my way. This is no shape or form telling you that this is gonna help you. So don't go in the comments and say, that didn't help me. Why'd you tell me that? No, this is what I did, and if it helps you, it helps you. If it doesn't, try to find another way, or research different things you could do. Ask your therapist. Okay, so first one is getting out your room. If you're in your room, you're a teen, you're in your room, you don't want to get out your room, you're crying obsessively, you just don't want to leave your room, you're afraid, try to get out the room. Now, the doctor's going to tell you, go out, go with friends, we got to start as what I've been through. It's hard to do that. So what you got to start off with, staying out your room. Go to the living room. Go to the kitchen. You know what? Let's not go to the kitchen. Stress eating. Okay, some people don't stress eat. I stress eat a lot. Anxiety. And sometimes, I'm a teen, and I do like to eat. Anyways, so what I'm saying is try to stay out your room. Kitchen, with family members, around the house. Stay out the room. And once you're comfortable with being out of your room, open up a window and try to stand by the window 2 to 3 hours, just chilling right there next to the window. After the window, you get out, you go to the front lawn, backyard, down the road, back. Just try to get out, and then you can go out with your friends or go out with your family, go shopping, go to the movies, go out to eat, and that's how you start off, very slowly. but very efficiently. You should do this every week. Start off with getting out your room the first week. Then, if you feel comfortable doing it the next week, and if you feel comfortable doing it that week, you could do it. You can upgrade to doing the next thing, which is getting out, opening the window, getting out maybe, and then you start graduating every week. Biggest thing is therapy. Go to therapy. Take your medications. Yes, it might make you feel loopy. Yes, you're tired of going to the therapy talks, but it's all in to help you. You gotta find the right treatment for you. Don't be afraid, and don't be lazy. Do it. Do, and do it. Okay? So when I was in the hospital, they taught me stuff that I can do. I can, play board games, color, stuff to keep me occupied so that I wouldn't think. Leave social media. Stop getting on your phone. And just, be yourself. Be with your family. If you don't have, the right situation where you're not talking to your parents, and it's something that you don't want to do but they want to do, change your mind about it. Give them a talk. If it's something like that's the reason you have anxiety, talk to your counselors at school. Talk to your aunts, your grandmothers, people you can trust, people you can trust. Because at the end of the day, you're the one that's going to need the help. You're the one that's going to need to go get it. No one knows what's going through your head. You have to say what's in there. So what I do to get over my anxiety, and that's probably why you're here, what I do to get over my anxiety sometimes is I read, I play video games, I play checkerboard, board games, I help cut lawn, clean, stuff that keeps me active, yoga, meditation. I like, you can write songs, you can write stories, just making yourself occupied. That's your goal. Keeping yourself occupied, right? And you're probably thinking, well, I don't want to keep myself occupied. Maybe I just want to, sit down and just not think, and I just wanted to leave me alone. It's not gonna happen. It's always gonna be there. It's something that we live with. It's something that we have to manage. And it's okay. Like, again, it's okay. You're not the only one. And these things are just to help you, not think about it if you're really going through it. After a while, you start thinking, okay, I can start doing this. I can start going out with friends, and go get back in social media. When it's good, maybe you have a toxic relationship, and they're telling you, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that. Then that's not the relationship you need. If maybe you need a break from a relationship, and I hope that person can say, okay, I get it. Now, if you're in a toxic relationship, you should always tell somebody about it. If they're being really, really, really disrespectful, really, like, you should really ask for help. Again, that's where the therapy comes in, and that's where the doctors come in. But I can only say so much. I won't go into my personal life very, 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 very specifically. If I'm really trying to make videos for y'all, if you're still watching, thank you very much for those who stayed for like the last few minutes or so. Thank you for watching to the end. Like, subscribe, comment about videos. What do you think I should make? Videos you think I should make? I know I stutter a lot. I'm very scared. But thank you very much for listening.